Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the second night of our doubleheader weekend here for the Eastern Hancock boys basketball team. The JV team is about 30 seconds away from introductions as they will tip off here against the visiting Shenandoah Raiders here in a Mid-Eastern Conference matchup. I'm in the process right now of making sure everything's working online. Yes, it looks like it's working.
Sweet. So we're going to get underway here real quick with our starting lineups, too.
Yes, we are. Royals had a good win last night. Tough win against a really experienced Monroe Central JV team. You know, we don't see a whole lot of JV teams that are a lot of them are filled with freshmen, but Monroe Central only had one freshman last night, had a lot of guys with a lot of experience, and really gutted out a really gritty 5-point win.
At guard, the 5'10" sophomore, number 5, Cooper Allen. At guard, the 6'1" sophomore, number 11, Carter Gray. At forward, the 6'1" sophomore, number 21, Blaine Stevens. At guard, the 6-foot sophomore, number 24, Maddox Davis.
And we will need to get the PA for the we're recognizing the 50th anniversary of the 1974 sectional championship team. I want to have the PA for that. I didn't even think about that.
So 5'11", 21, 24, and 32.
Okay.
And they are all also on the varsity roster. So we may get some line changes.
Yep, so Cooper Allen, Carter Gray, Blaine Stevens, Maddox Davis, and Garrett May.
6-foot freshman, number 32, Gavin Jenkins. And in the middle, 6'2" junior, number 43, Ethan Carter. The Royals are coached by Joe Paxton.
All right, ready to get underway here. Ethan Carter and Garrett May getting ready to jump. May easily gets the tip, and it'll be Raider ball here to start. So Cooper Allen gets it down there in the corner. Nice play right off the bat. Drills Garrett May for the easy layup.
We got the 1-2-1-1 full court press, too. Like that pass.
Yeah, I like how we got it to Carter quick and beat that pressure.
Yeah, that was good.
Because as soon as we got it across half court, they fall back into normal zone. Stevens gets trapped here, gets it up top to Lewis.
This must be a trend this year. I've seen the 1-2-2 more this year than recently.
You know, things always go in waves.
Yep.
And we've seen several teams now play it. I've even seen a couple girls teams play it. Stevens back up top to Lewis. A minute gone here in the game. Get over Rutherford, 3 for the corner. Off the mark. Stevens hunts down the rebound. Rutherford thought about it again. Gets it inside Carter. Back out to Caleb.
Kind of clustered there in that corner. There we go. We got to reset. Like Jenkins on the high post.
Jenkins had a great night last night. Hit 4 threes.
Wow.
Including 3 in the first quarter alone. Rutherford again from 3, off the mark again. Rebounded there by Davis.
And they are going quick, looking inside for their big man.
This is a young program. Only 3 seniors on the roster for this Shenandoah team. Shot there, no good by Gray. Rebound goes off to the Royals.
Well, they kind of had a mass graduation a couple of years ago, and then it was a little bit spotty, I think, to fill in, and now they're building their strength again, which you would expect of the Raiders. Although these blue and silver, blue and gray uniforms, very odd to me.
Yes, they are.
Used to that yellow.
I know. I thought when they came out and they took the warm-ups off, I thought this is a different look for them. I don't dislike it. It's just different. I've never seen them in a uniform without or with that, color combo before.
Yeah, they've always got that bright yellow.
So Lewis again up top. So now they're dropped back into normal 2. Well, it's still kind of a 1-2-2. Rutherford again, corner 3, off the mark.
Oh, and Zach waited for that one and got out hustled to it.
Yep, Davis comes away with it. 3 from Gray in the corner is good. And right now we are not moving well on defense. That's the second wide open look Gray's gotten. 5-0 Raiders here. Jenkins, they give him the left hand. Oh, blocked out of bounds there. That was Stevens.
Yeah, but that was a good take. That was a good changeup. He pushed the zone a little bit. They live with that.
Stevens gets it into Carter. Lewis back to Stevens.
Miscommunication.
And again, miscommunication here. You saw Lewis throw it, and Rutherford went a different way than what Lewis thought.
Need to settle down just a tad.
So here's Davis. 3 over the arm of Jenkins, no. Rebounded by May. Back out, Davis splits the defenders and lays it in for 2 more. And Coach Paxton just has a look of another turnover there. Davis with the steal, no good, gets his own rebound, blocked. And that was Rutherford that came away with it.
Yeah, Stevens with the block after his turnover. Yeah, I was going to comment on the body language of Coach Paxton too. He was not pleased right now.
Looks like me after a dropped pass.
Yeah.
Carter steps through, gets it. Jenkins, 15-footer, too strong. Carter there for the rebound, puts it back up, no. And May with another rebound.
Like that shot from Ethan, unlucky on the angle.
And again, just not getting back on defense. Was that Davis that laid that in?
I believe so. 24, right?
Yep, that's Davis. So Maddox Davis now with 4.
Go, Luke. Yeah, there's going to be a talking to about defensive intensity, I think.
Yes.
Because we're getting some shots on offense. I mean, that's not a bad shot. It didn't fall, but not a bad shot. But our defense, which is usually a strong suit, is lacking right now.
Yeah, those shots are going to fall. And Ethan Carter, not a huge scorer, but you want him taking those shots in there. Rutherford finally gets free for one.
Yep, Lewis with the assist. And that's a huge sigh of relief to get on the board here, but 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
There's Stevens with it. Gets it over to Allen, back to Stevens. Goes up, knocked away. Good job there. Good hands by, was that Jenkins? Carter finally comes up with it because that could have easily been 2 layups.
Yep.
Rutherford gets it into Gavin. Back to Caleb. 3 on the way again. Off the mark. Rebound again by May. And again, they're just running to that opposite block there in transition. Jump ball. Nice job there by Luke Lewis.
Yep.
He ties up Cooper Allen, and we'll get the ball back now. But they're just in transition. They're sending the guy from the backside is diving to the block, and they just do a nice job of looking for him.
Brennan Trueblood has checked in for Carter.
Trueblood's going to instantly pull the trigger and bury a 3. That's one way to do it. Trueblood Pulls us to within 3, 9-6 here.
Instant offense.
Not usually what you think of with Brennan, but
No. Usually get like that tough
5
inside
second
play.
call.
And that's a great job by Lewis. Really strong defense. And that's kind of what we were missing early on.
Yep. Under a minute left here. In a quarter that's been dominated by the Raiders, the Royals have a chance to catch right back up here. Stevens to Lewis to Rutherford. Swinging around to Trueblood. Into Jenkins. Good passing there.
That was pretty. There it is.
Caleb Rutherford with another 3 ties it up at 9.
The extra pass from Brennan Trueblood frees up Rutherford. That was nice. Good offense.
Raiders trying to hold, but Allen just being harassed there by Lewis. 3 from Davis. No good. May with the rebound. Puts it back up and in. Lewis's heave at the buzzer is way too long. And at the end of the first quarter, the score, Shenandoah Raiders 11, the Eastern Hancock Royals 9. You're listening to the Eastern Hancock Sports Network.
Attention car owners. Has your vehicle seen better days? Introducing Dents Automotive, your go-to solution for those unsightly dents and dings. Our expert technicians use state-of-the-art techniques to restore your car's beauty like magic. Whether it's a minor ding or a pesky dent, we've got you covered. With years of experience and a passion for perfection, we'll have your car looking like new in no time. Don't let dents cramp your style. Visit Dents Automotive today and drive away with a smile. Your car deserves the best. Dents Automotive, where excellence meets restoration.
All right. So, after one quarter, the Shenandoah Raiders lead the Eastern Hancock Royals here in this JV game, 11-9. Leading the way, Rutherford leads all scores with 6. Davis and May each have 4 for the Raiders.
Lewis, Stevens, Rutherford, Trueblood, and Wennon for the Royals.
And trying to see.
Now we got Jaden Campbell in now, number 33. It looks to be close to the same group.
Yeah, he looks like the only new one.
Yeah, May out, Campbell in.
And just looking at Campbell, he looks, there was a Jasper Campbell, I think, that graduated a year or 2 ago. He looks very similar, so I'm going to guess he might be related.
Yeah.
Jasper was a really nice player for them. I can't remember if he graduated last year or the year before. Lob it in, and there's Campbell right away, making his presence felt.
Yep, we lost the initial pass on that slip screen.
4-point lead for the Raiders here. If anybody's watching the chat and knows, let us know if some of these Raiders are related to some of the guys of old, because I see a Howard on the varsity roster. They had a really good Howard a couple years ago as well. Stevens drives over to Lewis. Lewis finds Trueblood. Trueblood into the lane. Gets the basket through contact.
I don't even know who gave him the pass. That was a little weave action.
Yep. And these officials are letting them play. No fouls called in the first quarter. Davis takes it in. He's got his 6th point now. Trueblood's going to hand off to Rutherford. Gets it in the corner to Miles Winnan. Nobody gets a hand up, but Lewis right there with the offensive rebound, and he's tied up by Campbell. And that's going to stay, should stay right here. Nobody's telling us, so I'm guessing there's no Shenandoah fans watching that know the family ties there.
Yeah, maybe all the Raiders fans are here or on their way.
They've got a good crowd already.
Yeah, they do.
So 4-point lead for the Raiders, 5:22 to go. Royals working this weave action. Winnan had it tipped away. Oh, never mind. That was off them. Winnan now going under the bleachers for the ball.
Yeah, I think we're getting a new game ball. That went in an odd angle. Unless
We'll see if Manship
Cooper,
can zoom in on that.
I think Cooper is being I thought Cooper was going to be sent under the bleachers.
Chase Stewart there, as you can see on the camera, going under the bleachers. There we go. Let's go, Chase. Go.
I think that automatically makes him fan of the game.
Chase Stewart completely disappears from view right now as we wait and see if he can emerge victoriously. Wonder what kind of ghouls and goblins are under those bleachers.
That's a good question. Now, can Chase get back out? That's the other question. It's like when your cat makes it under the dresser and can't get back out.
Oh, there he is.
He's also going to go take a bath and change his clothes.
It's been a while.
Although at least those bleachers go back. They're not normally out, so it can't be terribly dirty. But our hero.
Stevens to Trueblood to Lewis. Up top to Rutherford. And one difference, one of the differences between Trueblood and Carter in there, Trueblood gives us a little bit more of an offensive scoring threat. Carter, as Lewis pulls the trigger, buries the three. Carter's a little bit better screener. And I've noticed here we're struggling to get open on some of those elevator screens to Rutherford. He's not getting open as easily as he would normally with.
Right. Steal by winning, too. Yeah, you're right. Carter doesn't necessarily want to shoot.
No.
He likes to kind of knock around underneath and use his size. Oh, first foul called.
We'll check the replay on that because they've been letting a lot of stuff go, but Cooper Allen takes it in. That one seemed kind of weak compared to what they've been letting them play with.
Maybe they realized we were halfway through the second quarter and they had a quota to make or something.
Still hadn't called a foul. So Luke Lewis picks up his first, team's first.
We did get a response. Campbell is the younger brother.
Okay. Allen hits the second one. We had number 3, Aiden Music, checked in as well.
Okay. I'm looking at Carter Gray, number 11. There was a Scott Gray that was a pretty good quarterback for the Raiders in the early 2000s.
Oh, Trueblood in and out. Music pulls down the board. I've heard that name.
Yeah, he tormented us a little bit. And our small communities, you end up with cousins and stuff. So,
good job by not letting Davis get through the screen, but then we let him into the lane. Scoop shot, no good, and winning right there for the rebound. Nice shot by Stevens, but he couldn't get it to fall.
They are getting to the hoop at will, and that is not going to bode well for us throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, we only trail by 2, but it feels like we've kind of been outplayed for a lot of this half.
Yeah, it's less our defense and more them not hitting all those shots they're getting.
Miles no good. Rebounded by Davis. Into the corner to Allen.
Just like that. And we lose guys.
Nobody even knew where Campbell was. And again, it's just that up-tempo play. We're just losing guys.
Yep. Carter set check back in.
Rutherford finds Lewis. That quick release from Lewis is no good. Nearly a travel there by Stevens, but he manages to lose the ball as he went down.
Yeah, that was very fortunate for the Raiders.
And again, another dump to Campbell. He's got 6 this quarter.
We need a body language specialist to focus on Coach Paxton. Kind of like how you have the lip readers in the NFL on the sideline. And that's turnover for the Royals.
Again, he looks, right now he does. He looks like me after we've dropped 2 passes in a row or jumped off sides. Or half of our guys saw one signal for a play and half saw the other signal.
That's a great example.
Half of them ran a run and half of them ran a pass. So Davis gets it over there to Stevens. Stevens gets to the rim, can't finish, and Carter with the rebound.
Big E on the boards again.
Yep. Lewis gets the screen. He's going to get all the way in. Doesn't get the basket, but he's going to go to the line.
And you know what? I like that. That's a change up from what we've been doing. Luke pushing the issue a little bit and gets rewarded for it.
So that foul went on, that's on Maddox Davis, his first, team's first. And last night we were on fire from three, and just shot really well overall, and maybe we used all of our shots last night.
I was going to say, last weekend we used up all of our shots on Friday night.
No more double weekends. Nobody gets out in the corner there, but fortunately Gray misses and Miles Winning gets the rebound.
Yep, good job by Miles. And he had good position on that and fought for that.
Well, it is not 20-5.
No, and Miles leaves a little short there. Got in the middle, but was expected to be challenged, and there was no contact. Raiders pushing it again. Inside, we lost, and that was Campbell. We're just losing track of guys somewhere in our scramble to pick up the shooters out on the corners.
Sorry, I'm trying to get this scoreboard working.
Got the ball to Carter up top, looking for some cutters. Rutherford on that screen, and he's going to go to the basket instead. Rolls around. And
oh, there we go. Got bailed out there. I thought Carter knocked it out.
I did too. It must have rolled off the Campbell's hand as well.
Right over there into Shenandoah AD, Todd Skalkowski. So Raiders lead by 7 here, 46 seconds left in the first half. Lewis gets by, kicks it over to Carter. Miles takes the three over Davis's hand, no good. Miles gets his own board though. He's going to lay it up and just can't get the roll. Just nothing going in right now. Three on the way. Cooper Allen buries the three and gives the Raiders a 10-point lead now.
Yeah, we need a basket here right before the break.
And we got to travel. Nope, we didn't call it.
Got away with it, but turns into a turnover. And that was ugly.
Yes, it was. So kind of an ugly second quarter as we went from a 2-point deficit to an 8-point deficit. Gave up too many easy points to the Raiders there in the second quarter. So scoring here for the Royals. Caleb Rutherford leads the way with 6, Brendan Trueblood with 5, Luke Lewis with 4. The Raiders are led by Campbell with 8. Let's see, Mays got 4, Davis 6, Gray 3, and Allen 4. Jaden is the younger brother of Jackson and Jasper Campbell. Both are basketball. Jackson, I remember Jackson. Jasper, I just remember because he was the 6th man, I think, for that team that made some pretty deep runs there. So thank you for that info.
Yep.
So we're going to take our halftime break here, and we will return here in about 9 minutes with the second half.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
We all need to eat more vegetables, but we run into the same problems every time we go to eat them. Carrots and peas just have no flavor. Beans and Brussels sprouts have side effects that will send children running in fear. But there is one vegetable that everyone loves. It's corn. And when it comes to corn, there's only one name to trust: Paxton Farms. Paxton Farms sweet corn has been your go-to source of corn in Hancock County for years. So head on down and grab some. And when you think of corn, think Paxton Farms.
I'm Mason Gillis, sixth man for the Big Ten champion Purdue Boilermakers. I know what a winning team looks like, and that includes hard work and dedication, just like the team at 9 Star Connect.
9 Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
It is your weekly conversation with the Commissioner. It's the Commissioner's Corner. I'm Brendan King, filling in for the Coach Bob Lovell. Welcoming on the busiest guy you know. That's the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Paul, great to be with you as always, and I know doing scoreboard updates on Indiana Sports Talk over the last few weeks, one fun thing that always pops up, county and holiday tournaments. You yourself, Paul, as a former player playing in those where it's either multiple games in one day or you're going back and forth to the gym every single day. What do those mean to you?
Well, I think it's really a great time of the year, Brendan. Coaches for a moment you take away the school aspect, which is the most important thing that we do, but you take that out of the day to day for these student athletes, and it puts a coach in a gym with student athletes, and it gives them a chance to really work on the game over break. And I think that's what's really important for me. And we've seen. Basketball in Indiana is certainly in great shape, but we've seen the number of holiday tournaments across the state have jumped up to they're everywhere. I think I mapped out where I could have seen like 27 games if I would have stayed on it between the end of Christmas and New Year's. But when we went to 22-game schedule, we really saw an increase in the number of holiday tournaments. But it's just a great time of year. It's a chance to focus on family, friends, and basketball.
Well, it's a community aspect, right? Because not only are the kids on break, likely the people in the community are on a holiday break from work, or at least a little bit, right? So it gives them a chance to catch a game.
It does. It's just it's a more relaxed time for as we all try to make a living working, and it gives you a chance to have a few days off and go in the gym and watch your local high school team. I know guys that go out and they'll sit in the gym all day long and just watch game after game after game, just because. And I say guys, people. That's certainly there's a lot of women in this state that love this game too. But I see it's just a great time of year.
Paul, coming up January the 21st, hard to believe it's already here, the 49th annual IHSAA Girls Basketball State Tournament Pairing Show. Bob Lovell, Greg Rakestraw will be there. Man, this always comes up quick, doesn't it?
It does. And I was just with Assistant Commissioner Janie Elmer, who oversees girls basketball, just a few minutes ago, and she's in her office and got spreadsheets laid out across her desk, and she's working on what officials' assignments may be in the future. She's working on her communications to schools as far as operation of the tournament, and it's Tournament Central in her office today. And it has been all week, just getting ready to put on another IHSAA state tournament on the girls' side.
Again, that's January 21st, the pairing show with Coach Lovell and Greg Rakestraw. I'm Brendan King here filling in for Coach on the Commissioner's Corner along with Paul Neidig. Paul, we were just talking off the air. Not only is the pairing show coming right up, so is wrestling season and some changes coming to especially where wrestling is going to be held for the state championship, right?
Yeah, the beginning of the tournament, as we walk through the sectionals, regional, and semi-state, they're going to look much like they have in the past, similar locations. But we did have to make a change due to a little thing called the NBA All-Star Game, and certainly, it's that event's just phenomenal, and it's great for our state and the city of Indianapolis, and our sponsors are our friends, Pacer Sports and Entertainment, came to us a while and said, hey, we want to be able to do this, and we didn't. We just got to looking and see. We just found a place to go wrestle a state championship, and we're going to do that this year in Evansville. And so we're going to go to Evansville, and we're going to have the whole state and let Evansville put their best foot forward, like Fort Wayne and other states or other communities have done over the years, and we've had to move tournaments. And I think Evansville, I know they're ready. It's my hometown.
Right.
That's a wrestling hotbed, and we got people that are already. I think a couple of them may be lined up outside the door waiting for that tournament here in about 6 weeks.
It is going to be a hop-in time for sure. I'm Brendan King on the Commissioner's Corner with Paul Neidig. Paul, always appreciate the time. It's great to catch up with you, my friend.
Thanks, Brendan. We'll see you in the gym somewhere.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Not everyone can be a champion in high school sports, but everyone can be a champion of high school sports.
That's right. Fans and parents can be champions. Coaches and officials, educators, and the media can all be champions of high school sports. I'm Paul Neidig, Commissioner of the IHSAA.
And I'm Assistant Commissioner Janie Ulmer. Being a champion of high school sports is about so much more than winning and losing, setting records, or raising trophies.
It's about supporting the mission of education-based athletics, preserving the opportunity for student athletes to grow and develop in the second classroom, and to protect high school sports for future generations to come.
Champions of high school sports are just one of the many reasons that education-based athletics in Indiana are so special.
And the easiest way to be a champion is by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic event.
This is showing support. This is championing high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
High-speed internet is integral to everyday life, is really the foundation of what modern life is all about, trying to make our lives better here in Hancock County.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
In high school sports, there are some things more important than winning,
like helping student athletes build character, become better people, and prepare for life. I'm Brian Lewis.
And I'm Chris Kaufman. We're both Assistant Commissioners of the IHSAA, and we believe the purpose of high school sports is much greater than what the scoreboard says.
It's about teaching. It's about growth. It's about developing the whole person, not just the athlete.
That's our number one priority. Every sport, every student athlete, every day.
Let's champion what we believe in, like learning, like character, like integrity.
If you support the mission of high school sports and the life lessons they teach, then buy a ticket to your high school's athletic events. Join us in being a champion of high school sports.
This is what we do. This is what we believe. This is your IHSAA.
All right.
We are back here, folks, for the second half of this JV game. Shenandoah Raiders lead the Eastern Hancock Royals 25-15.
I would be curious to hear what Coach Paxton talked to them about. I'm guessing a lot of it has to do with defense, knowing who you've got, and the intensity we had on that end of the floor. That was not typical of what we see.
No, and talking to our statistician there at halftime, they had 8 assists in the first half. That is a lot of assists, especially for a JV team.
Well, for a while they hit those cutters, and then they would cut and hit the guys out in the corner, and they were sinking them. They'd come out in a zone. Well, I like the intensity, but Campbell comes out and scores.
Right off the bat. And they have, let's see, they have Allen, they have Campbell, they have May. Another steal there, but then they're going to give it right back to us. Sorry, let's see. They have Davis, they have Campbell, they have Gray, they have Allen, and they have May. We have Lewis, Jenkins, Rutherford, Carter, and Stevens. Rutherford, they run that trap out at him. Again, we're a good enough passing team. As long as he gets it out of there, that trap is going to end up hurting them in the long run.
Yep, and they're going to call that either a travel or out on Caleb, one of the two. Got caught in midair.
Go down to May. May saves it, but then stolen away by Lewis, but then Lewis couldn't do anything but just throw it behind his back or go out of bounds into the Raider cheerleaders.
Man, that was a decent play. He threw it. At least he didn't throw it right under the basket. Just got caught with his momentum taking him out.
Allen in the corner to Campbell, back to Allen.
These Raiders are good passers.
Yes, they are. And May's going to get the basket and the foul.
Yeah, and I think it's Jenkins. We'll see. Jenkins or Carter picked that one up.
They gave it to Carter. Yeah, this is a really good passing team. And if this is the kind of team that we've struggled with, teams where they don't have one stud player, but just a bunch of guys that can score and a bunch of guys that can move the ball really well. Although typically our JV's been pretty solid against it, but this has been our biggest weakness. We've only lost 3 games. Rutherford drives, kicks, Stevens for 3, in and out. Man.
No, but Zach's got to go towards that ball.
Carter and Campbell tie it up, and that's going to stay right here. Yeah, because Zach would have got his own rebound if he just goes towards it.
Yeah, you can't assume you're going to make it unless we got Steph Curry out here.
Lewis with it, guarded by Davis. He's going to drive to his right over to Rutherford. Back to Lewis. Get it into Carter. There we go. Nice extra pass. I'd like to see Stevens pull the trigger.
Yeah,
there.
me too. There it is. I'll take that. I mean, it didn't have to be a 3. That's good play by Zach. Good drive, nice floater.
Good finish. 13-point lead now for the Raiders. We're keeping our hands up a lot more on D. Everything's wide. First half, we had our hands down by our sides some when we were, closing out. We were closing out like you're supposed to, but, man, that was a nice pass in there to Davis.
That's a tough pass.
I didn't think that was going to get through there, but it did. We have much more active hands. There's Jenkins for 3.
No, he can't get a shot to fall.
No. Oh, good hands there. Stevens knocked it away. Rutherford with the steal.
Lewis pushing it. See if we'll go to the basket and make something happen.
Nice job, Luke Lewis.
Right idea.
Stevens there for the rebound.
Yep, good hustle.
Nobody could squeeze it. Going to leave Rutherford open for 3. He'll miss that one. Rebounded by Gray. They lob it into Campbell, back out to Allen. Kind of a double clutch shot there, but missed it, and Rutherford gets the rebound. 32-17. Shenandoah still on top here. Our defense has been a little bit better. We just can't get that offense going.
Yeah, we're just missing something tonight.
Rutherford again for 3. There we go. Caleb hits his 3rd 3 of the game. Flip it around, 3 on the way from Davis is good.
And right now, Raiders are answering every time we make a little bit of a push. Coach Paxton calls timeout.
Yep, he's going to take a timeout, and we're going to step away. Is that a full or a 30? Full timeout. Yep. So we're going to step away and hear a word from our sponsors.
Are you sure we should be driving?
Yeah. I only had a little bit.
Look out! Whoa!
Thanks to our friends there at NASA who sponsored us. 35-20, Raiders still lead by 15 here. It's like anytime we feel like we can string 2 good possessions together on offense, they answer with a big shot of their own.
And that makes it tough to keep pushing.
2:39 left here in the third quarter.
Winning back in. Let's see if we can get Miles heating up.
Jenkins drives, left-handed runner, no. Rutherford there for the putback, but goodness sakes, nothing falling for the Royals. Davis, another 3, no. Allen with the rebound. Allen with another rebound. Scoops it out to Davis, and then timeout there by the Raiders.
Yeah, that was a timeout call just to reset as the ball was kind of frantically going from guy to guy.
Jaden Painter just checked in. So full timeout from the Raiders, so we're going to step away again and take a quick break and hear from our friends at 9 Star.
I'm Mason Gillis, 6th man for the Big Ten champion Purdue Boilermakers. I know what a winning team looks like, and that includes hard work and dedication. Just like the team at 9 Star Connect. 9 Star's hardworking and dedicated team provides Central Indiana with high-speed internet. And if something's not working, or you might just need a little help getting set up, their support staff will be there for you 24/7. Now that dedication. A call to 9 Star for high-speed internet is a slam dunk.
9 Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
All right. Thank you, 9 Star. Sponsor our post-game show. And you can watch all the games after they happen on the 9 Star Now app on your phone or smart TV or Fire Stick or Roku stick or whatever streaming device you'd have. You can watch all the games afterwards on 9 Star Now. They do a lot of other games in the county as well.
Yeah. Got to fill a lot of content. Man.
Davis again for 3.
I don't know if the Raiders normally shoot this good, but they have been pretty consistently on fire tonight.
Jenkins will shoot.
Hey, there we go, Gavin.
Gavin Jenkins finally gets going there. Painter up to Allen, into May. Hands everywhere, and Rutherford finally comes away with it as Lewis poked it away.
One possession at a time, boys.
Miles wanted that shot.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, a little bit of a mismatch there with May on him. Like to see him take it to the basket.
There it is. Yeah, it's an assist from Trueblood. And he checked in too. I missed him.
Gray to Davis. High post to Painter. It's
Quick
knocked
hands.
away.
There we go.
There we go. Jenkins with the steal. The shot, no, tipped out. Allen comes away with it. But then Jenkins steals it back. Jump ball is going to stay with the Raiders, but great hustle there by both Jenkins and Trueblood to force that jump ball.
Yeah, just like in the first half, Brendan Trueblood makes an instant impression when he comes in, hustling. He started the tip on the steal on the other end, too.
Davis to Allen to Gray. Turnaround there by May, no. Rebounded by Jenkins. That's going to give the Royals another shot here at it. Poorly timed shot by the Raiders will give us one more chance. Trueblood's going to drive, lay it up and in. Beautiful there by the Royals. Great job. Way to finish that quarter there from the Eastern Hancock Royals to cut that lead from 15 right back down to 9 in no time. So we're going to add everything up. My scoreboard keeps misreading.
We had 5 different guys score. Nobody scored twice. Not bad. Spread the wealth around there. Coach Paxton drawing up that winning strategy there on the sidelines.
Yep.
I think there's a chance we've got 6 guys on the floor, though. We'll see.
28-38 here. So each team scored 13 points that quarter.
Now that last couple minutes looked better from the Royals, and we gotta clamp down and see if we can't keep making some baskets here. 10 points, totally achievable.
Especially if we start hitting threes. We hit 3 of them that quarter. Miles going to get to the paint. Good shot, but couldn't get it to fall. But Jenkins is fast. Look at Gavin Jenkins. I don't know if that's a rebound or a steal, but now he's going to try to answer with the 3. No. Davis pulls down the rebound.
He deserved to take that after that hustle.
Yes.
He was one of the guys on the floor right before the half, too.
Allen to Painter, back to Allen. Again, right now the Raiders being patient, but Davis pulls the trigger from 3. Davis with another 3, his 3rd of the game. .550 to play. Wynn finds Rutherford inside to Trueblood. He gets bodied.
That's man. That he should have had 2 shots off that one.
Yeah, Coach Paxton was wanting the foul there.
I think we've had 3 total fouls in this whole game.
Yes. 2 on the Royals, 1 on the Raiders. But you know what? At least they've been consistent. Blocked there by Trueblood. Rutherford comes away with the rebound. Pushes it back to Trueblood, and there we go. Brennan Trueblood with the layup. It's back down to 11 here. Painter gets it to Allen, nearly over and back. Davis can't do anything with it. Oh, nice play. I thought Gavin was going to get all ball there, but
I thought he got ball, but I thought he had a hand on like the hist or maybe bodied him, but I like the effort.
And he got him with his like elbow, got the arm.
Yeah. It's a good effort.
But Campbell misses the first.
Aiden Music checking in. He'll replace Jaden Painter.
Second free throw for Campbell is good. Gives him 11 points on the night. He didn't play in the first quarter either.
No.
So. He's having a nice night. 12-point lead. Stevens is going to take the 3. Too strong. Rebounded by Cooper Allen.
Zach tries to foul and can't get one.
4.5 minutes left here. They get it inside there. They kick it back out, and Cooper Allen drills another 3.
How many threes they have? 10? Feels like it.
Only 6.
Yeah, it feels like it.
Again, it's like everyone's been an answer to something we've done. This has been a very savvy team. Rutherford, the shot fake, the drive. Nice take there by Caleb Rutherford. Coach Paxton wants a 30-second timeout, and we're going to step away as our scoreboard is not working again. Take a quick break and hear a word from our sponsors.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
And now it's saying we have 15 points.
Yeah.
Or the Raiders have 15.
I'm all right with that score. Allen will bring it up. They really don't need to be in any hurry. I don't know that they'll change what they're doing, but
we've gone back to our man defense here, which we have to when you're down 13 here. You can't sit in the zone, even in an attacking zone.
Nope.
Music gets
There
trapped, and there's Stevens with the steal.
Yep, and I think it was either Jenkins or Wennon who deflected that.
Nobody's going to pick up Stevens. Drives, kicks to Jenkins. Oh, just go up with it, Gavin.
Yeah, sometimes we're a little too unselfish. You get that close to the hoop, you might as well go up, see if you can get a foul. No, they missed Miles.
Comes back in there. Miles going to step back for three. In and out. Rebounded by Music. Three minutes to go here. He gets it over to Allen. Allen's trapped in the corner and throws it away.
Looking down.
Ah.
Yeah, they kept running by Brennan. He could never get a clear look down court.
Nope. Stevens with a good look from three.
Hey!
Zach Stevens with a big three, and the Raiders are going to take a timeout as he's cut the lead back down to 10. We're going to step away one more time here. 30-second timeout. We're going to hear from our friends at 9 Star. No, we're not.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
All right, 2 minutes, 48 seconds to go here. Eastern Hancock. I'm about to turn this thing off here.
Raiders will inbound. Royals going to pick him up at half court.
Ten-point lead here for the Raiders.
There's
and another turnover.
Yep, third in a row. Got to capitalize on it.
Get it up ahead to Stevens. There you go, Miles corner three. Got it. Miles winning, cuts the lead down to 7. Davis to Allen. Allen nearly traveled with it. They get it up to Campbell for the easy layup. But I think you're going to take that right now with the pressure that you're getting on him.
They get 3 turnovers before you gave up a hoop. Brennan. Oh!
In and out for Trueblood. Oh, Gray comes away with that one. Allen to Music. Music can't hit the layup. Campbell beat everybody, but Campbell steps on the line.
And that was a little bit of Rutherford running in front of him, even though he couldn't get to the ball.
Minute 51 to go. Royals trail by 9 here in this JV game.
We got guys who can shoot if they'll just go in. Sounds obvious, but normally we shoot better than we've been doing tonight.
Yeah. Stevens, really bad shot, but then he pokes it away.
Somehow no foul.
Eastern with the ball back, minute and a half left. Miles is going to pull the trigger again and bury another three. They cut the lead back down to 6 as Coach Paxton takes a timeout.
Don't sleep on these JV kids.
We're going to step away one more time, full timeout. We're going to hear from our friends at Paxton Farm Sweet Corn.
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farm Sweet Corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Paxton Farm Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
All right, here, 47-41. Minute and a half left in this game. This is the JV game. Shenandoah's really filled up their side of the bleachers. Our side is filling in. There's still a spot there for the band behind the student section that hasn't, I think we're waiting on the band to get here. But, got up ahead. Oh, nice hustle there by Trueblood.
Oh, and they called the foul on him. That was good hustle.
Watch this hustle by Trueblood. He is way behind the play.
I don't see the elbow. He said he hit him on the elbow, but Brennan, I admire that. I think you got a clean block, buddy.
First free throw no good there by Painter. So either way, it still works out.
Yeah.
Painter misses both of them. And Trueblood with the rebound. 6-point game. Rutherford cut off, back to winning. Miles has hit his last 2 3-pointers.
Oh, they had Caleb in the corner.
Back to Lewis, over to Trueblood. Trueblood gets trapped. Minute 5 left. It's still not panic time. Stevens for 3, in and out. Tied up, and the ball's going to go to Shenandoah.
This is not the ending I was expecting early on.
No.
I'm enjoying this.
6-point game, 59 seconds remain. Get it in, Campbell up to Davis. Davis can't make the layup. Nobody gets it, and Trueblood right there for the rebound.
And that was trying to do the jump putback instead of coming down and controlling the ball. Stevens shot, no.
Rebounded by Campbell. And that's knowing the situation there. If you're the Raiders, there's no need for the jump putback.
Yeah.
Just get it because we have to foul.
Yep.
And that's a JV mistake, right? You know.
Yeah, that's why you're JV.
Understanding that that situational awareness, understanding what is needed there. Allen pushing the pace. Nobody can catch him. No fouls there. Trueblood tried to foul him to stop him, but no fouls called. Trueblood for 3. Off the mark. Allen can't save it.
Be Royal ball.
22.8 to go.
That instead of coming off hard, that rebound hit the back part of the rim that connects it to the backboard. It was just kind of dead.
Mm-hmm.
Took a funny turn off of one of the Raiders players, and we still got a shot.
They get it into Trueblood. Over to Rutherford. Caleb drives. Somebody's got to take a shot here, though, boys.
Right there.
Stevens will. In and out.
How many shots he had like that? It's
Jump
going to be our ball.
Yep.
Dak right now just kind of shrugs his shoulders in frustration, like, what do I do? I keep getting good shots.
Nothing you can do there, bud.
No, good effort.
They get it in. Trueblood heaves. I thought that was going to bank in.
Yep.
Stevens tips it out to Rutherford. Rutherford with the runner, no. Rebounded by Gray, pushes it up ahead to Cooper Allen. And that's going to do it. So the final score here, the Shenandoah Raiders withstand the vigorous comeback by the Royals. And Eastern Hancock falls 47-41 here in the JV game. Let's go ahead and run a quick commercial while we tally up the final stats, and we'll be back in just a moment with our final statistics.
One thing I love about 9-Star is seeing how much this cooperative gives back to our community. They are always sponsoring and supporting our youth organizations. This is a huge part of our community and makes it a great place where we live. Encourage everybody to realize what an asset this 9-Star cooperative is. They give back and they have so much to offer.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you. When moving into a new home, we ask ourselves questions like, who is the best internet provider in town? Well, have you considered locally owned 9-Star Connect? We've become the fastest, most reliable, and dedicated fiber-to-the-home internet company in central Indiana. Our internet packages have been modified, and we are changing speeds at a more competitive price. So give us a look. Visit us at 9starconnect.com. 9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on...
All right, folks, we're back here. Quick summary of that JV game. Eastern Hancock falls 47-41. Scoring here for the Royals, Caleb Rutherford led the way with 11 points. He had 5 rebounds. Then Brennan Trueblood, 9 points, 3 assists for Brennan. Miles Winnan, 9 points, 3 rebounds. Zach Stevens, 5 points, 3 rebounds. Luke Lewis, 4 points, 2 assists. And Gavin Jenkins had 3 points and 2 boards. Eastern Hancock, 10 of 35 from 3.
Yeah.
So that is 28% for the game. And a couple guys, Rutherford, 3 of 10. Stevens, 1 of 7. Jenkins 1 of 4, just not the shooting that we saw last night. And even from 2, 5 of 20 from 2. So just an off shooting night from the Royals here tonight. Raiders were 6 of 12 from 3. They were led in scoring by Davis with 17. Campbell had 13. May with 7, Allen with 7, and Gray with 3. So we're going to step away here. We have about 18 minutes before the varsity game starts. And we'll return after these words from all of our sponsors.
One thing I love about 9-Star is seeing how much this cooperative gives back to our community. They are always sponsoring and supporting our youth organizations. This is a huge part of our community and makes it a great place where we live. Encourage everybody to realize what an asset this 9-Star cooperative is. They give back and they have so much to offer.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farms Sweet Corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Paxton Farms Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Nine Star is very focused on customer and member care, focused on making sure that however we communicate with the member and customer is how they want to communicate.
You know, sometimes we're the one person that they speak to in a day, and you want that conversation to be happy and pleasant.
As a nonprofit co-op, we're focused on providing the best service we can for our members.
Nine Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At Nine Star Connect, we're a different kind of utility. We're a nonprofit cooperative owned by our members. We have a local 24/7, 365 support center. At Nine Star Connect, we're a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Attention car owners. Has your vehicle seen better days? Introducing Dents Automotive, your go-to solution for those unsightly dents and dings. Our expert technicians use state-of-the-art techniques to restore your car's beauty like magic. Whether it's a minor ding or a pesky dent, we've got you covered. With years of experience and a passion for perfection, we'll have your car looking like new in no time. Don't let dents cramp your style. Visit Dents Automotive today and drive away with a smile. Your car deserves the best. Dents Automotive, where excellence meets restoration.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At Nine Star Connect, we're committed to delivering dependable and affordable electricity, and we know the best internet service is all about speed and reliability. We deliver both. At Nine Star Connect, we are a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Are you sure we should be driving?
Yeah, I only had a little bit.
Look out! Whoa!
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
When moving into a new home, we ask ourselves questions like, who is the best internet provider in town? Well, have you considered locally owned 9 Star Connect? We've become the fastest, most reliable, and dedicated fiber-to-the-home internet company in central Indiana. Our internet packages have been modified, and we are changing speeds at a more competitive price. So give us a look. Visit us at 9starconnect.com. 9 Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
I live in a rural area and I am an electric and internet customer. One day I received a check in the mail and I didn't really realize what it was for. Something that I really didn't realize, that I was getting money back for the services that they give to me, which is nice. Being local, you don't really see that from bigger companies. 9-Star is different than others.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
My philosophy is we're going to throw to score points in this league and run to win.
Zach Moss to the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown! Another big play for Josh Downs. And he's picked off by the Colts. Puts it outside, down the far sideline. He's at the 30. And the Colts defense has come up with a stop.
You come to Lucas Oil Stadium, you're in for a 60-minute just brawl.
And it's going to be some exciting football.
All right, good evening, folks, and welcome here to the Dents Automotive pregame show here as we get ready for the boys basketball matchup between the Eastern Hancock Royals and the Shenandoah Raiders. We're looking at a really fun game here tonight. These two teams come in here with similar records. Eastern Hancock has a record of 6-6. They are 3-2 in MEC play as they defeated the Monroe Central Golden Bears last night. They are coached by Mr. Brett Bechtel, who is 6-6 here in his first year at Charlottesville. Royals are averaging 53 points a game and giving up 51. And again, they have been on a streak where it's been win-loss, 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 win. And we're hoping to break that streak tonight and put 2 wins in a row together, because we have not done that yet this season. The Shenandoah Raiders are coached by Rick Ellsworth. They come into this game with a record of 7-5. they won their first 5 games in a row and then played a pretty tough schedule since mid-December, losing several games to Northeastern, Greenwood Christian, Indianapolis Lutheran, some really good teams there. And they played them all close. None of those games were more than 14-point deficits for them. So they've played them close. They just haven't been able to find a way to defeat those good teams. So if we look, here is the Eastern Hancock schedule. You can see that up on your screen now. And again, they've been played a really good schedule, one of the tougher ones in the area for 2A teams. You know, Northeastern's pretty high in the Sagarin rankings. Wapahani is top 5 team in the state. Greenfield is a top 10 team in 4A. So Royals have been there, and you can see the Raiders here with their schedule where they're at. As far as the Mid-Eastern Conference goes, this is a huge game for the Raiders. They are still undefeated in conference play. They are 3-0, and this is one of those where, they played, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I was looking at Westdale. They were supposed to play Westdale last night. That game got moved to February 6th. So, sorry, I was looking at 2 different things on my screen. So, again, they're still 3-0 in MEC play, still alive. They're going to have to win this game if they want a chance to win the conference. Couple of things of note. We can look at the conference standings here. This is as of today. Raiders are tied with the Wapahani Raiders at 3-0. Cowan right behind them at 2-1. And then Daleville Broncos and Eastern Hancock Royals each with 2 losses sitting right there in the middle. And then if we want to look at the sectionals for these 2 teams, Shenandoah plays in the Hagerstown sectional, where they will be facing off against Northeastern, Union County, Knightstown, and Hagerstown. The Royals will travel to Triton Central sectional there. You see Cecina, Triton Central, Irvington Prep, and Indianapolis Riverside. So we have, I just lost all my
passions,
sound.
including cheer. Our board of directors, many of whom are here with me tonight, came together to figure out a way to honor Lindsay while helping others. The goal of our foundation is to provide grants and scholarships to youth of all ages in the sport.
Turn that off there. Hold on. Okay, can you hear me?
I can't hear you now, but I hit this, so I don't know if that is this the one.
Oh, there. You turned off our monitor. There we go. The fans could hear me. So sorry, we're missing that.
You want me to turn this up?
Yeah, sorry.
We'll invite all of you to join in with our momentum and helping others while remembering our sweet Lindsay. We'd like to give a big thank you to the Eastern Hancock FFA chapter and the athletic department here at Eastern Hancock for allowing us space to launch and for their support. Also to everyone who jumped on board to help us put together the auction items to raise our first funding. So everybody be sure to check out the FFA silent auction right here across from the gym. And we look forward to serving all of Hancock County through our foundation and look forward to making sure that Lindsay's spirit lives on. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Scott bumped the button and we couldn't.
Yep.
I couldn't hear anything. So going back through, okay, as we talk about this, again, you can see the sectionals for each team. Both are going to be competitive sectionals. Nobody really a strong favorite in either one. And neither team or neither sectional with some bottom dwellers that are going to be very easy to defeat. So they should be fun sectionals there for both of them. A couple of history things. This is the 62nd meeting all time between these two schools. Shenandoah holds a rather commanding lead. They are 36-25 in those games, and they've won 7 of the last 10, but Eastern Hancock has won the last 2 games in this series. So it's been one that's gone back and forth over the last 20 years or so. It's been pretty even, but Shenandoah was really a powerhouse in the early 80s, and then again in the early 2000s. They had some really strong teams, so kind of dominated us during those points. So about 2 minutes to go here before we'll have the national anthem and starting lineups. I want to look at some stats. So this was going into last night's game. The stats have not been updated. The Royals are led in scoring by Caden Rubel, who's averaging 14.5 points and 11.2 rebounds per game. Next up for the Royals is Luke Morris, who's also averaging double figures with 10.2 points and 3 assists per game. And then from there, it's anybody's guess who could go off on any given night. Caden Willis averages 7.5, Caden Powers 6.5, Charlie Halcomb 5.5, Eli Manship 4.5. And any of those guys, they've all gone off for 15 or more points in a game, and any of them are capable of going off at any given time. For the Shenandoah Raiders, again, they have pretty balanced scoring as well. You'll see Johnny Howard, the sophomore, averages 8.5 points a game. His season high was 24 back against Evansville Day School earlier. Hagan Tomlinson, the senior, averages 8.5 points, 6 rebounds, and pretty consistent rebounder for them. Zane Mitchell, the sophomore, 7.5 points, 4 assists per game. A.J. Dimmick, another senior, 6.8 points per game. And then a whole bunch of guys at 3.5 to 5.5 points. So again, this is going to be a balanced attack from the Raiders here. And we have to see, if we look at what they did in the JV game, they moved the ball well. And that was kind of our demise. The first half, we didn't get our hands up on defense enough. We didn't get in the passing lanes, and we let them have too many easy passes. And that's going to be what we have to stop here going into this varsity matchup.
Yeah, that's a chance for the Raiders to be really dangerous for us, and we've got to make sure we take advantage of any mistakes that they make.
So we're getting ready to have the national anthem and starting lineups. It's also going to be Coaches versus Cancer Night, and it's going to be the recognition of the 50-year anniversary of the 1974 sectional championship team. So we'll be right back after this.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Attention car owners. Has your vehicle seen better days? Introducing Dents Automotive, your go-to solution for those unsightly dents and dings. Our expert technicians use state-of-the-art techniques to restore your car's beauty like magic. Whether it's a minor ding or a pesky dent, we've got you covered. With years of experience and a passion for perfection, we'll have your car looking like new in no time. Don't let dents cramp your style. Visit Dents Automotive today and drive away with a smile. Your car deserves the best. Dents Automotive, where excellence meets restoration.
So if we look at this, we're going to turn it over now to our PA announcer for the starting lineups, and then we'll be back right after that.
Eastern Hancock Royals. Before our starting lineups, tonight is the Clayton Schultz Foundation night, where we get to honor our dear friend Clayton Schultz. Clayton was a leading figure in this community to whom so many looked up to. Clayton was the definition of royal pride. With your help tonight, we would like to help raise money for the foundation that was started by his family to keep his legacy of kids alive. If you would, please direct your attention to the southwest corner of the gymnasium and help me welcome the Schultz family to tonight's game. And now for tonight's starting lineup, starting with the visiting Shenandoah Raiders. At guard, a 5'11 sophomore, number 1, Zane Mitchell. At guard, a 5'8 senior, number 2, A.J. Dimmick. At forward, a 6'5 junior, number 10, Cannon Case. At forward, a 6'4 senior, number 15, Hagan Tomlinson. And at guard, a 5'9 junior, number 23, Hayden Hubbard. The Raiders are coached by Rick Ellsworth. And now for your home team Royals. At one guard, a 5'10 senior, number 32, Luke Morris. At the other guard, a 5'10 senior, number 35, Charlie Halcomb. At forward, a 6'3 senior, number 13, Caden Willis. At the other forward, a 6'1 junior, number 33, Luke Schilling. And in the middle, a 6'4 junior, number 43, Caden Rubel. The Royals are coached by Mr. Brett Bechtel.
All right. Now, you talked about it in the JV game. These are the Shenandoah uniforms we're more used to.
Yep.
The navy uniforms with the gold letters and numbers. The JV had a silver letter and number combo, so it's kind of different. So, Caden Willis and Cannon Case getting ready to jump here.
Cannon Case is a cool name.
That is.
Sorry.
Tell you what, this is a young Shenandoah team. They got 7 sophomores on the varsity roster.
Yeah, I noticed that. I think there's only 2 juniors and 2 seniors, 3 seniors, something like that.
Ball's tipped around. Charlie Halcomb gets it. And 2 Raiders trip each other, and Charlie gets the layup right off the bat.
Yeah, I like that way to start right there.
Have 2 guys trip over each other and get an easy layup.
Yeah. Just like you drew it up, right?
Yep. So Case hands off to Hayden Hubbard. He gets it to A.J. Dimick. Now to Zane Mitchell up here at the volleyball line. Zane Mitchell looking to get the screen from Tomlinson. Gets it over to Dimick, who's going to spin into the lane. Step back floater rolls in.
There's a version of that same trap we saw in the JV game.
Yep.
Well, we didn't seem to have a whole lot of trouble with it.
Now, we passed the ball well enough. Usually our varsity doesn't have a whole lot of problem with pressure unless it's just a long, athletic team.
Right.
So knotted up at 2 here. Morris is going to get into the offense. Morris gets it out to Charlie. Charlie was out of bounds and came back in. Kind of got lucky there. The official didn't see that. I don't know if he'd reestablished himself. Schilling gets it over to Charlie on the right wing. Charlie's going to take the deep 3 off the rim. Rebounded there by Dimick. And you see the effort there, the instant box out on Rubel. That was Hagan Tomlinson wasn't even looking for the rebound. He just putting the body into Rubel.
Now, the way Caden's been playing, especially on the boards, you've got to know where he is every time a shot goes in the air, both ends of the floor.
Tomlinson hands off to Hubbard. He gets it over to Dimick. Finds Tomlinson again. That ball's nearly poked away. Tomlinson picks up his dribble and kicks it back out. 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. 2-2. Zane Mitchell's going to use the screen. Kick to Tomlinson. Tomlinson was looking for the lob, but nothing was there. He throws it over to Dimick on the wing. He gets cut off by Charlie Halcomb. Kicks it back out to Cannon Case. Tomlinson going to pull the trigger for 3 off the mark. It's going to go out of bounds and stay with the Royals. So a long possession there leads to a 3 by Hagan Tomlinson. He's a 42% three-point shooter, but he's only attempted 12 on the season. So
it strikes me a little bit kind of like Rubel. Rubel will take one, maybe 1 or 2 a game.
Yep.
Right, when just to kind of pull the defender out.
Caden Willis beats Tomlinson, steps through, and Willis lays it in for 2 more.
And the thing that was great about that was Caden slowed down, got body control, and took the shot up well instead of getting out of control. I like that.
Mitchell gets the screen, kicks back out to Dimick. 4-2 Royal lead. Mitchell now hands off to Dimick. Gets it up top to Case. Over there to Hayden Hubbard. They swing it back around to Dimick. Trying to go into Case. They get it into him, and then Case finishes over Willis. Willis just playing straight up and down, trying not to draw a foul there. Schilling to Rubel, finds Willis in the high post. Caden drives in, too strong, rebounded by Hayden Hubbard.
Yeah, that was a good look from Rubel and a good shot from Willis.
When those two are passing it between themselves well, good things happen for this team.
Absolutely.
Tomlinson gets stuck with it. Hands off to Zane Mitchell. Back to Tomlinson, back to Mitchell. Pulls up from 15 and knocks it in. Zane Mitchell for 2. Breaks that 4-4 tie. We're now halfway through the first quarter. Charlie Halcomb cut off. Luke Morris now gets it back to Chuck. Morris drives, finds Schilling. Schilling will pull the trigger, no. But Morris right there for the offensive board. He rifles it in there to Rubel. Rubel loses the handle on it. It's tipped away by Hubbard. He and Morris go flying down the court, and Morris corrals it. Good effort and good hustle by both teams. Rubel corner 3, buries another one.
Yep, that's that 3 he was talking about. Great look from Charlie.
Rubel's really been hitting those threes well. He hit 2 against Greenfield. I think he hit 2 again last night against Monroe Central. Hey, Morris gets the charge call. Actually, I think, honestly, watching the replay, I think Schilling tripped him.
Yeah, you might be right.
I don't think that should have been a charge or a block. Schilling actually tripped him there, but we'll take it. That foul went on Zane Mitchell, his first.
What a ghoul.
Willis in the high post. Beats Cannon Case and lays it in for 2 more.
He just made that look so effortless.
Yes. 9-6, Eastern by 3 now. Hayden Hubbard, guarded by Schilling. Kicks it to Tomlinson. Back over here to Mitchell. Trying to go back into Tomlinson. Nothing to do it. Dimick's going to pull the trigger. No. Rebounded by Rubel.
And that was a good job by Hubbard. Caden brought it down because he didn't have anybody immediately around him and was going to make a good pass, and Hubbard kind of snuck in.
That's one of those, it almost depends on the ref's mood. Sometimes the ref will be like, nah, that's just a foul.
Yep.
Johnny Howard checked in.
Yeah, and Aiden Coffey as well.
Coffey with the ball right now. In the corner to Howard. They get it into Tomlinson. Over Rubel's hand and gets it. Hagan Tomlinson with his first points, and Eastern Hancock lead is down to 1. I think Willis can get to the rim anytime he wants.
I agree.
Right now, I'd like to see us get that ball into him there.
I just think athletically and lengthwise, there's nobody they've got that can stay with him.
Schilling off the mark again, and there's going to be another foul. Zane Mitchell just picked up his second.
And that was a tough one on Mitchell. Caden went up for that, and Mitchell got underneath him.
Yep. So Zane Mitchell, the third leading scorer on the team, just picked up his second foul. That's critical there because he's also one of their primary ball handlers.
I wish we could get a clean shot of Coach Ellsworth's outfit, too. You maybe catch it there a little bit.
Now Rubel just gets teed up. Let's watch. I don't even know what happened. I still don't know what happened.
Well, Rubel trying to get the hands off, and he catches whoever that is in the face. And there's a little bit of acting with that one. I don't know that that's going to the ground, but I mean, early on now, the refs are saying they're not going to let stuff go. And you got to watch it because he's going to get a second one here. The ref's trying to tell him what he did.
So that is Hayden Hubbard now at the line to shoot the free throws for the technical.
You hate to see a T called early, just maybe a common foul there would have been.
But maybe maybe that's what's going to stop the
absolutely.
the players on both sides from.
But you handle that
going over the top.
You handle that early. We talked about last week against Union County was so physical. They let a lot of stuff go, and the fouls got rougher and rougher as we went through that game. So
I can appreciate, especially with the ref over here telling Caden what he did wrong, letting Caden kind of speak his case. You know what I mean? As Tomlinson hits that three, he let Caden talk. He didn't just get. And I can appreciate that.
Yeah. Powers is checked in meanwhile.
Yeah, he got Schilling at the last break. So 4-point lead now here for the Raiders. Charlie gets it into Willis. Oh, nice extra pass in there, and then they're going to get a foul on. Is that
I think that's
Coffey?
Yep, and that was a really good pass from Willis. Bounce came up a little awkward for Luke, and then the foul didn't help him handle it.
Coy Price checking in now. He'll replace Cannon Case. So they get a little bit shorter there. And the official's now telling Howard to get his hands out of, because he's putting his hands in Rubel's eyes.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing now. They've said what they're going to do.
Lob to Willis, can't get the roll, but Charlie Halcomb there for the offensive rebound, puts it up, no, and there's Tomlinson with the rebound. There's Johnny Howard working over Powers and hits it. The Royals now trail by 6, 38 seconds left here. Dangerous pass, Morris comes away with it. Euro steps around but has a shot blocked by Tomlinson. Now the Raiders, see if they hold with 25 seconds left here. Johnny Howard, his brother is Michael Howard, was a key player for that really good team a couple years ago. Powers with the block.
Got a block. Manship comes in for Willis for the last 11 seconds.
Body control there by Powers. Impressive play by him. 11.6 here. Eastern trails by 6. Raiders get the ball into Howard. Up to Tomlinson. Howard looking for the screen from Price. Powers strips it away. His three-quarter court heave is way short, but nice job there by Powers. 2 big plays to prevent them from scoring right there at the end. And at the end of the first quarter, the score is Shenandoah 15, Eastern Hancock 9. You're listening to the Eastern Hancock Sports Network.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
So thank you to Dave's Car Wash. So 15-9, Shenandoah lead here as we start the second quarter. And honestly, the Raiders are just shooting the ball really well.
Yeah, we've got good looks. We were trading baskets there early on, and they got that the 2 free throws and I think a regular basket off that, and that's gave them the chance at the lead. They made one more shot there.
Powers will shoot the 3 off the mark. Rebound fought for. Halcomb comes away with it, and then we got a quick foul on Johnny Howard.
That's the one thing. The Raiders are accumulating fouls team-wise.
Although they reset at the quarter.
But I'm just like they're distributing them through their guys. Mitchell with 2 already, so.
Charlie gets it in, poked away by Howard, but it's going to fall harmlessly out of bounds. Halcomb finds Manship back to Charlie. That was actually really well defended by Howard because that was an interesting wrinkle on America's play there to get Charlie the ball. Morris drives, cut off, kicks, powers, open three. Got it.
Yeah, we could use him heating up.
Yes, we could. Cuts that lead in half.
Who was that pass from?
Morris.
Yeah.
Howard guarded by Halcomb. Tough shot there by Howard. Can't get it to fall. Rubel with the rebound.
That's the first defensive rebound I've got recorded for us. They've shot that well or the ball's gone out of bounds.
Yep. Rubel will take the corner three and bury another one.
His second.
Ties the game back at 15.
The thing about Caden hitting those shots, they got to play him all the way out.
Yep. Three there, no good by Hubbard. Manship with the rebound, but then he's going to get a foul on Coy Price. So Manship gets the board, and then Coy Price with the rebound, or with the foul.
Shaw checks in for Halcomb. And we got a couple of Raiders come in here too.
Dimmick, Garrett May, and Blaine Stevens. We saw May and Stevens in the JV game, I believe. All into the game, so this is a young lineup with Tomlinson out and then Zane Mitchell out. A couple of their key guys not on the floor right now. We got to take advantage. Manship over to Powers, another three, in and out, but Manship right there for the putback, can't get it to fall. Manship puts it back again. 2 offensive rebounds and a basket, and that's going to be a timeout.
Good hustle from Manship, trying to do a little stat stuff in there.
Yep. So we're going to step away for just a second, hear a word from our friends at the IHSA.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
All right, so Eastern's come storming back, 8 straight points for the Royals. They trailed 15-9 at the end of the first quarter. And this is where we jumped out and took advantage last night as well, was in the second quarter. So they get it over to Dimmick. They get it over now, May. Back to Hayden Hubbard. Finds Aiden Coffey for 3, no. Rubel and May fighting for it. Rubel gets another rebound.
And the Raiders cooling off a little bit, whether that's a combination of just better defense or rotating some guys in, but definitely helping us out.
It also helps when we're hitting threes. We get Powers going. 3-second call there on Manship.
Yeah, Eli thought he got out, but apparently he didn't get all the way out of the lane that time. So unfortunately, turnover for the Royals.
So Blaine Stevens gets it over to May. Up top to Dimmick. His 3 is good. A.J. Dimmick with his 5th point. That's the second 3 of the game for the Raiders. They're going to leave Manship. They did not get back on defense there. They lob it in. Stolen away too far for Powers on that lob. Leads to another turnover. Dimmick with the ball, gets it over to Blaine Stevens. Back to May. He gets cut off there by Rubel. Hands it over to Coffey. Now Blaine Stevens again with it. Just working through their offense. Raiders lead by a point, 4.5 to go here in the second quarter. Hubbard guarded by Morris. Over to May. May thought about the three, gets it over to Dimick instead. Dimick drives over Shaw, no good, and then Shaw tips it to Powers for the rebound.
That was really good defense from Shaw.
Especially Dimick, the right-handed player, going to his left and having to shoot, awkwardly over him. Manship spins, gets cut off there. Kicks to Shaw. Shaw drives, kicks to Manship. Back out to Morris, under 4 to play. Morris drives, gets around his defender, puts up the layup and in.
That was just. Oh no, I may have rolled an ankle. That was a determined effort from Luke on that one.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna replay an injury here, so I'm not. Hold on. We're going to step away for just a moment, and we'll be right back.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for.
All right, so Luke able to hobble off there. Hopefully he's okay, just needs to get that taped up and he'll be all right.
Yeah, all right. We got one of the best trainers in the business going to take a look at him. So.
Yeah, Troy Hirschman used to be the boys basketball trainer at Ball State. He did some amazing things with our football players, getting those guys back.
Oh, absolutely.
So Schilling came in for him. Hubbard with it. Inside to Cannon Case. Back out to Hubbard. Blaine Stevens up top. Back to Hubbard. Thought about the three. He's swinging around to Coffey. Coffey wanted it. Gets it into Case. Back out to Stevens. Again, Royals doing a nice job on D. Not giving him anything easy, not falling asleep. Hubbard's going to take the three in and out. Tipped around and Rubel comes up with it.
Good defense on that possession.
Willis drives, kicks, Powers, three in the corner. No, good box out by Willis, puts it back up and in.
Pretty. Caden Willis having a nice game tonight.
6 points already. Royals back on top by 3. Coffey poked away by Powers, but Raiders do come away with it. Powers has just had some really active hands tonight.
Yep.
Coffey,
kind of a pest when he gets down in there.
Case way off the mark. Schilling with the rebound. Kind of got bailed out there. He probably would have traveled with it if he'd kept going. Back to Schilling for three. Too strong. Tipped around. Schilling. He could have saved it. And that was just a bad save. I mean, he was in a position, but I think he didn't realize that he had Caden Willis right behind him.
Yeah, the angle was bad. Caden was pretty close.
Like if he just taps that back, but I think he just didn't realize where he was at.
Right.
Luke Morris, only 2 minutes left. He's going ahead and head on back to the locker room here. So I would almost expect now Shenandoah to crank up some pressure if they can make a shot.
Yeah, why not?
Howard's going to take the step back three. Too strong. Rubel with another rebound. And they have gone ice cold here.
Yep, yes, they have.
They've only scored 3 points this quarter. Shaw's going to take the three. He's off the mark. Hagan Tomlinson with the rebound. He checked back in at the last dead ball. Demick gets it into Case. Case with the left hand. No. Schilling grabs another rebound.
I'm waiting for Willis just to throw one into the seats. He's having that kind of night. Schilling goes right to the basket, too.
Nice take. His first basket. 5-point lead now for Eastern Hancock. One minute to play in the first half. Tomlinson to Dimick, poked away by Shaw, but Tomlinson recovers. Dimick to Howard, 45 seconds left here. Now Hubbard. Back around, Dimmick gets cut off. Tomlinson drives, too strong, rebounded by Rubel. And again, Raiders not getting back in pressure. Charlie had a look there, but they decided to hold for the last shot instead.
I really like how we played this quarter.
Yeah.
And not just making the baskets, but the defensive end of the floor. We have done a really nice job, and Rubel has been all over the defensive boards.
Shaw's going to drive, and Howard's going to get called for the foul on the floor beforehand. Johnny Howard picks up his second. So with 4 seconds left here, we an inbound play. I feel like it's going to be the lob to Willis here.
Hey, why not? We'll see him right at that back end of the volleyball court.
Especially, you're going to see Rubel clear out,
there
lob
it is.
to Willis.
Yep. Good call, Coach.
Just can't get it to fall. Dimmick can't get the shot up, and at the end of the half, Eastern Hancock outscores them by 11 in that half, and will take the lead at halftime, 23-18. Thanks to just some lockdown defense. The only points for the Raiders that quarter was a three-pointer by Dimmick. And that's 2 games in a row now that our defense there in the second has been the difference to put us on top. So we're going to see if we can maintain that defensive pressure here. And we said it, they never could score to try to pressure us full court with Morris out there. So maybe maybe we get Morris taped up, come back out in the second half, and it's actually could end up being no harm, no foul for us there.
Right, and you wonder how much of that was due to Mitchell getting those early 2 fouls. They lose their primary ball handler, and it kind of just disrupted things.
We outscored them 14-3 in that quarter.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
So we're going to step away for our halftime break. Enjoy the Dave's Express Care Car Wash halftime show, and we'll return after that.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
We all need to eat more vegetables, but we run into the same problems every time we go to eat them. Carrots and peas just have no flavor. Beans and Brussels sprouts have side effects that will send children running in fear. But there is one vegetable that everyone loves. It's corn. And when it comes to corn, there's only one name to trust: Paxton Farms. Paxton Farms sweet corn has been your go-to source of corn in Hancock County for years. So head on down and grab some, and when you think of corn, think Paxton Farms.
I'm Mason Gillis, 6th man for the Big Ten champion Purdue Boilermakers. I know what a winning team looks like, and that includes hard work and dedication, just like the team at 9 Star Connect.
9 Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
It is your weekly conversation with the Commissioner. It's the Commissioner's Corner. I'm Brendan King, filling in for the Coach Bob Lovell. Welcoming on the busiest guy you know. That's the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig.
Okay, folks, we're going to have the
1973-1974 Royals under first-year head coach Ron Bacher entered the season after a 9-13 record the prior season with a slow start, losing 2 of their first 3 games. From that point forward, the season made a complete turnaround. The Royals won their next 9 games in a row including winning the Big Blue River Conference Holiday Tournament. After losing their next 2 games, the Royals went on a 10-game winning streak that was completed with the sectional wins over Mount Vernon, Blue River, and Newcastle to win the second sectional championship in school history against a stronger than normal field in the 8-team Newcastle sectional. Returning to join us tonight from this historic team are Mark Rosel, Roddy Shaw, assistant coach Steve Landrum, Gerald Bricker, Pete Hubert, Richard O'Neill, Mark Wilkinson, Bud Gray, Chuck Smith,
make sure Tom Wright.
And Tom Wright. And Jim Ingleking. Let's give this Royal Sectional Championship team a round of applause.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
We all need to eat more vegetables, but we run into the same problems every time we go to eat them. Carrots and peas just have no flavor. Beans and Brussels sprouts have side effects that will send children running in fear. But there is one vegetable that everyone loves. It's corn. And when it comes to corn, there's only one name to trust: Paxton Farms. Paxton Farms sweet corn has been your go-to source of corn in Hancock County for years. So head on down and grab some. And when you think of corn, think Paxton Farms.
I'm Mason Gillis, 6th man for the Big Ten champion Purdue Boilermakers. I know what a winning team looks like, and that includes hard work and dedication, just like the team at 9-Star Connect.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
It is your weekly conversation with the Commissioner. It's the Commissioner's Corner. I'm Brendan King, filling in for the Coach Bob Lovell. Welcoming on the busiest guy you know. That's the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Paul, great to be with you as always, and I know doing scoreboard updates on Indiana Sports Talk over the last few weeks, one fun thing that always pops up, county and holiday tournaments. You yourself, Paul, as a former player playing in those where it's either multiple games in one day or you're going back and forth to the gym every single day. What do those mean to you?
Well, I think it's really a great time of the year, Brendan. And it's coaches you for a moment you take away the school aspect, which is the most important thing that we do, but you take that out of the day to day for these student athletes, and it puts a coach in a gym with student athletes, and it gives them a chance to really work on the game over break. And I think that's what's really important for me. And we've seen. Basketball in Indiana is certainly in great shape, but we've seen the number of holiday tournaments across the state have jumped up to they're everywhere. I think I mapped out where I could have seen like 27 games if I would have stayed on it between the end of Christmas and New Year's. But when we went to 22-game schedule, we really saw an increase in the number of holiday tournaments. But it's just a great time of year. It's a chance to focus on family, friends, and basketball.
Well, it's a community aspect, right? Because not only are the kids on break, likely the people in the community are on a holiday break from work, or at least a little bit, right? So it gives them a chance to catch a game.
It does. It's just it's a more relaxed time for as we all try to make a living working, and it gives you a chance to have a few days off and go in the gym and watch your local high school team. I know guys that go out and they'll sit in the gym all day long and just watch game after game after game, just because. And I say guys, people. That's certainly there's a lot of women in this state that love this game too. But I see, it's just a great time of year.
Paul, coming up January the 21st, hard to believe it's already here, the 49th annual IHSAA Girls Basketball State Tournament Pairing Show. Bob Lovell, Greg Rakestraw will be there. Man, this always comes up quick, doesn't it?
It does. And I was just with Assistant Commissioner Janie Elmer, who oversees girls basketball, just a few minutes ago, and she's in her office and got spreadsheets laid out across her desk, and she's working on what officials' assignments may be in the future. She's working on her communications to schools as far as operation of the tournament, and it's Tournament Central in her office today. And it has been all week, just getting ready to put on another IHSAA state tournament on the girls' side.
Again, that's January 21st, the Pairing Show with Coach Lovell and Greg Rakestraw. I'm Brendan King here filling in for Coach on the Commissioner's Corner along with Paul Neidig. Paul, we were just talking off the air. Not only is the Pairing Show coming right up, so is wrestling season and some changes coming to especially where wrestling is going to be held for the state championship, right?
Yeah, the beginning of the tournament, as we walk through the sectionals, regional, and semi-state, they're going to look much like they have in the past, similar locations. But we did have to make a change due to a little thing called the NBA All-Star Game.
All right, so Eastern Hancock with the 5-point lead after the halftime break. We came alive offensively, but more importantly, put the clamps on defensively, holding the Raiders to only 3 points on one made field goal that second quarter. And you'll notice no Luke Morris. Luke still back getting worked on in the training room, so hopefully we'll see him here before too long come back out. So Royals have Schilling, Halcomb, Powers, Willis, and Rubel. And it looks like Dimmick, Mitchell, Case, Tomlinson, and Hubbard for the Raiders. We'll start with the ball.
Mitchell's first action since, late in the first quarter?
Yeah, he picked up 2 early. Dimmick over to Tomlinson. Tomlinson telling the ref there's not enough air in this ball. But
it looks like it was stuck to his hand. Yeah,
I know.
It's like, hey. Let's see if we can keep the intensity up. I think Rubel got a piece of that.
Yep. Rubel pulls down another rebound.
I'll tell you what, we miss Luke. Schilling will do a nice job handling the ball. Luke's just kind of got like that thing, that leadership stuff that's hard to replicate.
Well, and the defensive intensity, leave Willis open for 3. He's short. Rubel and Case fight for it. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Royals.
Yeah, he's already got a charge this game, and
yep,
that was one of Mitchell's 2 fouls. So.
Yep.
Hopefully we don't need him this half. He can rest until next Friday against LaPel.
Powers with the pump fake. Can't get the ball to go in. Tomlinson with the rebound and that foul. I don't know who that's going to go on.
It's going to go on Willis.
Okay.
And Willis was complaining in the midst of that play to the ref underneath the basket. I don't know if he got fouled, but he felt like it.
I only have that as our second foul of the entire game.
And it's our first common foul.
Yeah.
It's kind of the opposite of the JV game.
Yeah, JV game, Shenandoah only had 1 foul for the whole game. So no one in foul trouble for the Royals. Mitchell picks up his dribble. Has to get over to Hubbard. Back to Tomlinson up top. And Raiders just need something they need to get something going to the basket. They've not shot the 3 well tonight, so they tried it that last possession. They tried going inside to Tomlinson, but they need to get something, because that's where their JV had success, was going inside and getting it at the basket. Hubbard turnaround, buries it, and it's a tough shot. You're going to give that shot up.
Yeah, and Caden was in good position. Powers, that is, a pretty good position.
Oh, we got Rubel there. Case gets switched onto him. Goes over to Willis. Willis with the high arcing shot, and he's got his 8th point of the game.
Again, Willis having a nice game all around.
Yep. Dimmick drives over here to Mitchell. Mitchell gets cut off. Throws it. Willis with the steal going the other way. And then he's fouled by Tomlinson. Tomlinson's first, but that's going to send Caden Willis to the line to shoot 2. And again, this is just, you see, I'm watching this, and by the way, Morris is back out on the bench, so we may see him back in here, or Coach Bechtel may just kind of wait and get a feel for how this game is going to progress.
Yeah, I think that's how I would do it. The one thing you got to be careful of with like those sprained ankles, and we both know, like they start swelling up the longer you sit there, so your ankle gets tight. So we'll see. Hopefully we don't need him. Willis sinks them both.
7-point lead, the largest of the game.
I've got Willis with 10 points now.
Yep. Zane Mitchell now on the left wing. And it's like they've had a couple times they've gotten it inside of their bigs, but there they get it into Tomlinson. Tomlinson, there he hits. That's what I was just getting ready to say. It's like every time we stop them, it takes them 2 or 3 possessions to want to go back inside to him. And instead of just going back the next possession, it's almost like, oh, it didn't work. We can't do that again. Almost like that football coach that calls a play that doesn't work, and then you stop. Charlie, gonna get the foul call there.
Yeah, I think it's A.J. Demick. Yeah, I agree. I want to go back. Right now, that's what they've got working for them is their inside game. But our 2 big Cadens in there have done a nice job, and they're cleaning up all of the misses as well.
Yeah. Charlie gets the first free throw to fall.
Hey, look who's coming in.
Yep, Luke's coming back in here.
Mitchell grabs that rebound.
By the way, we have 28. And again, we are dominating on the glass. We had 16 rebounds to their 6 at halftime. Tomlinson too hard, and Willis with another rebound. And you said the 2 Cadens just cleaning everything up. We're just not giving them anything inside.
Nope, they're getting no second attempts.
I don't have them as having an offensive rebound this game.
Yeah, I would believe that. We said early on everything was they either made it or it went out of bounds.
Where are they going to?
That's a tough call. Tomlinson's going to pick up his second foul. Yeah, they don't like it, but
he landed on Willis's leg. If you watch the replay, I don't know. I mean, that's
you get the frustration, but they've been calling it tight.
They get it into Willis. Too hard, but Rubel there on the other side. Rubel too strong, and Case with the rebound.
Demick lost that. That should have actually been a carry, I think.
Yeah. Zane Mitchell.
Or a double dribble, I mean.
Puts it
and
up
they're going to call that on Charlie. Yep.
And only the Royals' 3rd foul of the game. So nobody with more than 1 for the Royals, and that's going to put Zane Mitchell at the line.
I'm going to blame this part on you, though. You called for the Raiders to go inside. That's the only place they've had any sort of success since the early part of the first quarter.
Yeah, that's my fault. Zane's a 62% free throw shooter. He gets the first one to go in.
Either that or you're just a really good coach and they're watching our live stream and listening to suggestions.
Somebody's listening.
They've got one of their assistants with an AirPod down there.
Yep. Missed the second one. Charlie, gets it over there.
Almost.
Nobody gets out. Luke's going to take the 3, and
you blame that on the ankle.
Yeah.
He didn't get a warm-up.
Johnny Howard coming in, and Aiden Coffey coming in.
Bechtel's giving him what did we do on that possession? Look. Let's go, boys.
Tomlinson hands off to Mitchell. Back over here to Howard.
Nice try.
If Charlie doesn't deflect that, then it's going to be an over and back. But Charlie trying a little too hard there, Charlie. Tomlinson fakes. Johnny Howard's going to drive. Good help there to get everything cut off. Zane Mitchell rises up. No good. Rubel with another rebound. Oh, a steal there by Bryce. Coffee with the steal. Let's watch the replay on this. Coffee pokes it away. Gets it over there to Hagan Tomlinson.
Yeah, Caden came in just a little bit with his chest out, and that's, I mean, again, they've been calling it tight tonight.
If you watch Caden, he leans into him just a little bit. He's not quite straight up and down.
The thing that's frustrating is that's the second time one of those little guys have got out of his blind spot.
Yep. Tomlinson hits the free throw. I've got him in double figures now with 10.
Raiders
Eastern,
with a comeback.
Yeah, Eastern now only up by 2. 2:45 to play. Tomlinson goes for the steal and doesn't get it. It's a 3-on-1. And Willis lays it up and in for 2 more.
And again, tonight he is making everything look so calm and effortless.
Yep.
Just kind of glided into that. Kept the defender on his hip.
Tomlinson into Case.
I think if he wouldn't have jumped, he'd been all right.
Yep, I think you're absolutely right. In the way he swatted down with it, because he jumped and swatted down, and so Caden's going to pick up his second. And that'll send Cannon Case to the line to shoot 2.
Keep at it, Willis. Keep at it.
Cannon is a 30% free throw shooter. Three of 10, like at 4 of 11 now on the season. Hits the second one, and now Garrett May checks in for Case. 2:26 to go. They've cut the lead back down to 2.
Somebody's going to have to stop Willis here.
Well, hopefully they don't.
Yeah, you're right.
Johnny Howard with the steal, but he's going to get tied up, and it'll go back to the Royals. And that was just a little bit of a lazy pass by us. We had the press broken, and then we were just a little bit lazy with that pass. You just got to throw it hard to Rubel there instead of floating it. Morris gets the screen, gets it into Rubel. Rubel trying to draw the foul, but nothing doing there. Johnny Howard's going to come the other way, gets it to Demick. His 3, too strong, rebounded by Willis. Willis pushing the pace. He doesn't have numbers, but then he missed it. But Rubel there for the putback. And that's going to be the third now on Hagan Tomlinson.
I'll tell you what, that was a really nice job by Willis, though, because he didn't really have, you said not numbers, but he was under control, got in there, got a step, just kind of left a little bit short.
So Tomlinson with his third now, both teams in the bonus.
Did you happen to get the replay on that one?
I did not.
Rubel came flying out of nowhere and just grabbed, like ripped the rebound out of the air, too. I love that aggressiveness.
I've got him with 11 rebounds unofficially. Missed again. Tomlinson pulls down the rebound. Tomlinson just trying to clear out, but he nearly popped Willis in the face with that elbow. Totally unintentional, but Coffee with it. 1.5 minutes to play here in the third. Take there by May, no good. What are we going to get? Tomlinson just picked up his fourth.
Yep, and that's it. That's huge. Rubel effort earning that foul right there. Caden went up so hard for that again.
And watch this on the replay. I mean, Tomlinson.
Yep, he hits Rubel in the small of the back as Caden's going up.
Unnecessary there by Tomlinson. He's picked up 4 fouls, I think, all this quarter. And that's going to send Rubel to the line now to shoot 2. Yep. And after the third, Coach Ellsworth was telling him, hey, be smart, be smart. And that was one where you just have to know that you got 3 fouls and not do that.
Yep, absolutely.
Rubel connects on the free throw.
And that's a senior. You expect more awareness from that guy.
Rubel's got one more coming. Knocks that one in. He's got 8 and leads back up to 4. Coffee to Howard. In the corner. Mitchell, turnaround shot there from Garrett May. An offensive rebound by Case. Case leaves it short, and Rubel with another rebound.
Nice pass.
He goes out of bounds. Howard, man.
Yeah, and there you call it. And again, just an aggressive play. Not a bad play, going after the ball.
No, this is Rubel and Howard going after it, and Rubel just.
But we're talking about the same thing with Tomlinson. It's 2 big guys. They're aggressive, and the refs are calling it very tight tonight. Maybe a war of attrition down there on the blocks.
Yeah, Rubel picked up his 3rd foul. And you're going to wonder now, how long are they going to go with Tomlinson on the bench with 4?
Yeah, and here's our answer. We just put Willis back in.
Howard will have one more shot.
Yeah, Tomlinson got 4. Howard and Mitchell both with 2.
Yeah.
And the way things are going tonight, that could escalate quickly.
Howard knocks them both in. His 4th point. 2-point lead again for Eastern Hancock. 45 seconds left here. Malcolm out here hounded by Mitchell. Back to Morris up top. He's guarded by Johnny Howard. Howard looks a little like he's just looking at him. Oh, he's looking at his coach.
Yeah.
I thought he was looking confused. I was like, are you just confused with
He's
Luke dribbling it? But he was looking at his coach right behind him.
Yeah, he's trying to get the count going. He's not quite within that 5 feet.
Yep. Morris gets the manship screen, kicks over to manship. Powers will take the off-balance 3. No. And Howard grabs the rebound. And so at the end of the 3rd quarter, Eastern Hancock still holding on to this lead, 30-32. We're going to step away, and we'll be right back after these words from NASA.
Are you guys ready for prom?
Yeah, I am. Are you going for prom royalty?
Yeah, I'm going to try and win this year.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Reagan, look out! Ah!
All right, now, you ready for our trivia question?
Yeah, let's do it.
Tonight is the 62nd meeting between the Royals and the Raiders. What other schools has Eastern Hancock played at least 60 times in boys basketball?
I think one is fairly obvious.
One would be fairly obvious.
And I'm trying to think there's probably I don't know all of our conference opponents back in the day. But I think I would have a decent guess. But it'd be interesting. John, if you're on your keyboard and can search this real quick, I'm sure you'll get the answer. Turned out to be kind of a barn burner of a game tonight between the Royals and the Raiders. And another steal.
Pass stolen away by Willis.
I don't know what's gotten into Willis. This is as focused as I've seen him, like in every phase.
This is his best game he's played by far.
And I've not tracked his steals, but I think he's got 2 or 3. And Charlie Euro stepping it, can't quite get it to fall.
Cannon Case there for the rebound. Howard over to Coffey. Up top to Zane Mitchell. They're trying to get Case working on Manship. Manship doesn't have the height, but Manship plays about 3 inches taller than what he is.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize that. He's a smart kid. He understands the physics of body angles. Case into Mitchell, no good. Rebounded by Manship.
What a tough defense from Powers.
Nice job.
Oh, baby!
Charlie finds Caden Willis. I thought Charlie was going to pop the 3, but wow.
It's been that kind of night.
Oh my. Case with the finish and the foul. Let's watch the replay of that. Charlie Halcomb finds Willis. What a pass there by Chuck.
And a cut from Willis. The awareness of going all the way across. He saw the spot and got to it.
So Manship, only his first foul. The scoreboard is not liking me. 33-34, 1-point game as Case knocks that one in. 6:24 to go in the game. Morris over to Willis. You know, Willis has only taken like 1 jump shot. Everything has been smart. It's been at the rim where he's at his best. Ooh, dangerous pass nearly stolen by Coffey, but Powers corrals it. Back over to Willis. He's going to drive. Nice job. Gets his defender in the air. And then Caden Willis with 2 more. And then a technical on Coach Ellsworth.
I think he's wanting to travel because Caden slid a little bit on that jump stop. Okay, it started out this way early on, and it's you don't have to like it, but the refs have been really consistent all night long.
So that's going to send Powers to the line to shoot 2. It went from a 1-point game to now 3-point game, potentially 5 here with these Powers free throws coming.
Yeah, then we get possession.
And possession.
Let's go, Caden. There you go.
It's the second. Now we get the ball. So 4-point lead and the ball.
Now, does that count as a team foul?
It's a team foul, yeah.
Okay. I couldn't remember, and I didn't watch the board.
And that's what I think they're asking the scorers table is having a bit of a discrepancy. Oh, no. They knocked the drink over. Someone's drink got spilled on the scorers table, and the scorebooks are both soaking wet right now. Both scorebooks are soaking wet.
Nice.
Oh, wait, we just got another tech on the Shenandoah bench. Go listen.
We'll endeavor to find out what's going on here. Looks like Power is going to shoot another pair of free throws. Somebody must have said the magic word.
And our AD, Coach Spalding's going there. And Coach Spalding just fell into the scorer's table.
Yeah, and I'm not sure that it was actually on their bench. Maybe the fans, somebody threw something. Or
Yeah, they said somebody threw something from the crowd.
So we need to get our, yeah.
So I don't know if a fan threw something or if the coach kicked the water over as Powers hits the free throw.
We also have a fan in the camera, so do the best we can.
Powers hits
there.
Both of them there. So I don't know who the technical went, because Coach Ellsworth got a tech, and then we had another tech, but I don't know who it would have. It's not on him, so it must have been a fan that that tossed a water bottle out onto the scorer's table. They have terrible aim if they were trying to hit the court.
Do we need to ask this gentleman to have a seat as soon as we come back?
Yeah. As soon as we come back, we'll ask this gentleman if he could have a seat to give us, although our scoreboard is off.
It is currently 39-33 Royals. It'll be our ball coming out of here. The officials are discussing what's happening. Both coaches trying to collect their teams.
All right. By the way, our trivia question, in case you were curious, if we'll go back to our trivia question, this is the 62nd meeting between these two teams. What other teams have we played 60 times or more? Only a couple of people have answered so far. It's 6 teams, I'll tell you that.
6 different teams?
Counting Shenandoah.
All right.
So Eastern Hancock, 39-33 with the ball. All right, so Royal ball as we finally get back to some basketball here. 39-33. Morris drives on Mitchell. Willis gets it over to Luke. Luke's going to drive with the left hand. Floater up is good.
Pretty shot. Guess the ankle's okay. And just like that, what, a 3-point lead to an 8-point lead?
Well, it was a 1 because it was
one,
the
that's right.
the
You're
layup
right.
by Willis. So it went from a 1-point lead to an 8-point lead like that, thanks to a couple of technicals. And Dimmick, he's got a nice strut. Six-point lead. Willis over the shoulder. Can't get the roll, but Willis tips it out to Luke Morris. Morris up and in for 2.
Oh, he's going to have to get replaced now. I think he landed funny.
He's okay. He sprinted back down the court. They lob it into Case, and Case can't handle it. Another turnover. And here's Tomlinson back in and Rubel back in.
This just feels like a typical Eastern Hancock Shenandoah sporting event. No love lost between these two schools or their fans.
So again, Eastern on top by 8. Back to Morris. And Eastern Hancock in no hurry right now.
Nope. I think that's where I would keep going.
Yep, Willis with 2
Is
more.
it again.
Have him with 18.
I can't math yet, but I'm guessing you're right.
Case over the top.
Case come alive here in the second half. I'm sure some of that's due to Tomlinson being out, but
swing it over here to Morris. Under 4 to play now. Powers finds Rubel. Back to Willis, back to Halcomb. Hits the cutting Willis. Tied up, is going to go to the Royals on that jump ball.
Caden almost too quick for his own good on that play.
Yeah.
He knew what he wanted to do before he got the ball. And
so inbound here by Charlie. It's over. Rubel's going to take the three. Airballs it. Tomlinson just got fouled out.
Fouled out, yep. And that was Willis. I mean.
And all it was is Willis jumps. He's in the air when Tomlinson goes to put a body into him.
That's the second time he's done that, too.
Yes, it is.
He did to Rubel earlier.
So Tomlinson fouls out. Johnny Howard's in.
This is a year it makes me glad we're not in the same sectional because it could get ugly.
Yes. Inbound to Rubel, blocked by Case, and Howard comes away with the rebound. Howard to Dimmick to Coffey. Coffey finishes for her first points of the game.
Yeah, it was a good take.
Yes, it was.
And Morris laid off, so he didn't pick up the foul.
Coffey, Garden Powers there. Coach Bechtel wants a timeout. We haven't had a whole lot of guesses. We've had some guesses for our Dave's Express Care Car Wash trivia question. What teams have we played 60 times or more in boys basketball? We've got a couple guesses. Knightstown and LaPel. We got a New Pal guess, a Greenfield guess, Westdell, Triton Central, Blue River.
I'm not sure how long the old White River Conference was together, but
Not very long.
That was what, Eastern, LaPel, Shenandoah, Knightstown, and Westdale. So I mean, every year you had that.
But that was only a conference for about 10 years.
Yeah.
What teams have we played 60 times? We're missing a couple still.
Yeah, I would guess Knightstown and LaPel. That would have been my two guesses. You said so. There's 5 teams other than Shenandoah that were
5 or 6. I don't remember exactly. My answer's on here, not in my head.
Right.
Had a Morristown guess.
It's a good trivia question.
I'm pretty certain we're going to have another timeout, so we'll hit the answer at the next timeout. Pam Carlton with a try-high guess.
That's a good guess.
They were foes when we were in the Big Blue River Conference.
Yeah.
Charlie gets it into Morris. 3 minutes left here in the game. Eastern leads by 6.
I mean, that could have been a foul right there on
Dimmick. Swing it over to Powers. Powers drives.
That is a foul.
Coffey fouls him. And that is the 4th. So any more fouls, and we're going to be shooting free throws.
Yeah, tonight's not the night to play physical. Not without some consequences. And again, the refs have been calling it that way from the jump ball.
Willis up top to Morris. Over here, Powers, open 3.
Whoa!
Caden Powers puts us back on top by 9.
Yeah, baby.
They go right into
straight up. There you go.
No good. Rubel with the rebound. Willis again.
Can you heat check a layup? Felt like Willis heat checked that one.
Johnny Howard for 3. He answers. 8-point lead with 2 minutes left. Timeout, Raiders. And we'll go now to do our trivia question answer. So what teams have the Royals played 60 times in school history? The answer to that would be Blue River 62 times, Centerville 62 times, Morristown 64 times, New Pal 68 times, Tri-High 71 games, and Knightstown 79 times.
That Centerville one surprised me a little bit. Blue River a bit, but that Centerville one surprises me.
Well, so you got to remember the Big Blue River Conference included New Pal, Tri, Knightstown, Morristown, all of them. But then for a long time we were in the Newcastle sectional.
Yeah.
or in the Rushville sectional, and both of those, I believe, included Tri for a bit. Blue River is always in that sectional in Newcastle, so a lot of times we might play them twice in a season.
Yeah.
Knightstown, common sectional opponent. And then Centerville, we've always started the season going back over 50 years, starting the season with Centerville. And then with class basketball, they've been in our sectional more often than not. So good guesses, and the scoreboard is off again. It's
50 to 42. Just under 2 minutes. Royals break pressure without really any problem. Oh.
Willis stolen away by Demick. His shot is blocked.
Yeah, it's going to be on Coffee, yep. And Luke's drawing the foul. Not a charge, Luke. Oh, he's going to get – Luke just got teed up. Yep, and that was – he kind of did that taunting clap. You could feel this coming, again, from Rubel's tee early on. You could feel both teams just on the edge.
So now that foul being – they signaled a charge, which wouldn't give them free throw or wouldn't give us free throws.
No, but it shouldn't have been a charge. It was a
push
a rebound, yeah.
On a rebound, which wouldn't be an offensive foul, so that should be free throws for us and free throws for them on the tee, and then possession for them on the tee.
Yeah, so let's see. And it should
and
be
that's
us
what we're
shoot.
doing.
Yep. Morris going to shoot.
So this game has gotten very ugly here in the fourth quarter. Luke hits the first.
Oh, that was Coffey's third foul that he picked up.
Okay. So Luke knocks them both in. And now Coffey's going to shoot two the other way.
We've had 4 technical fouls.
2 on each team.
Yeah. We've had one guy foul out. Got a couple in danger of it. We've had Caden Willis decide that this was the game he was going to be in charge of.
Yep.
Got Luke coming back from a rolled ankle.
And I don't know what we're discussing again. We're discussing something else now. Coffey too strong. He's a 92% free throw shooter, but missed that one there. Missed them both. So it'll be Doa possession, but the Royals come away +2 in the point category there.
Yep.
Morris hit his free throws. So 10-point Eastern Hancock lead, 52-42.
Hayden Hubbard checks in.
Minute 43 to go. Mitchell thought about the three, gets it over here to Hubbard. He'll take the three. It's off the mark. Willis there for the rebound.
That should be a foul every time.
Yep. They get it across there to Powers. Drives, finds Rubel. And right now they're just going to play hard defense, not trying to foul. Although I say that and then Mitchell fouls. That's going to send Charlie Halcomb to the line because we're in the bonus.
Johnny Howard going to check back in.
And again, this game was, 33-32?
Something like that.
And has just gotten blown open with the chaos here of late.
Yeah, that's a good term to describe it.
Because here in the fourth quarter alone, we've had, like you said, a player foul out, 3 technicals. Charlie sinks them both.
Yeah, and Bechtel calls a timeout. He's probably going to calm the troops down, tell them the situation. We've got 1:11 left. We've got a 12-point lead. Don't do anything stupid.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean a bad pass.
That means
Like,
don't get yourself ejected for next week. Or something
keep your
like
mouth closed. Keep your composure. Let him fight the battles. If they do something or whatever, he'll step in for him. Because we're going to need all hands on deck against the Bulldogs Friday night. And that one's got the potential to be just as contentious.
We saw how the football games.
Yes, absolutely.
2 football games this year. We had personal fouls and unsportsmanlike conducts aplenty between the 2 teams.
Yes, we did.
And so that's got to, like you said, the potential to be really contentious. We are at LaPel on Friday, I believe, and then home against Triton Central. So 2 tough teams. And that Triton Central game next week is really going to show us where we stand in the sectional because Triton Central right now has the best record and is the statistical favorite in the sectional. So we're gonna see where we stand. So Mitchell trying to get it over here to Dimick. Howard back to Dimick. Now Coffey with it. Howard nearly traveled with it. No call. Gets it to Coffey. His 3 rims out. And Willis with another rebound. I don't think there's any question that Caden Willis is going to be our Paxton Farms player of the game.
No,
he has
not
been.
at all.
This is the best game he's played ever.
Yeah, I'm really impressed. And Caden's a guy who plays with his emotions. And tonight, it hasn't been anything like that. He for better or for worse, he's looked in charge for a long portion of this game. And if you watch him as the ball's coming around, he's been asking for it. He's wanted to initiate plays. He's wanted to go to the basket, and he is he's doing all the stuff he needs to do.
Howard.
And they're going to call that, but it wasn't a horrible foul.
No, that's one you probably let go if you're Caden, but
yeah. It was a no easy layups foul.
Yep. Howard got up in the air, and Caden just got him with the body a little bit. So Howard to shoot 2.
And for the Raiders, that free throw right there kind of exemplifies, at least offensively, since the first quarter, what it's been like.
Yep.
I want to know if you're on the road, can you yell start the buses in a situation like this?
I don't know. Howard hits the second. He'll come out here. 44 seconds. They're down by 12. With the trap. Charlie nearly double dribbles it. Willis over to Manship. Coffey, no good. Willis, another rebound.
And I think Willis said boo. And I didn't see who that was jumping, or trying to shoot, but it looked like he said something to the guy on the way, like, miss it. And everything's been working for him tonight.
Yep. Coffey with the foul. It's going to send Powers to the line to shoot 2 more.
Yeah, Coffey's 4th.
So 14-point Eastern Hancock lead. Powers hits the free throw.
Yeah, the score is going to end up looking a little out of whack for the kind of game it was.
Yeah.
And you can trace it back to that technical foul where it really kind of went haywire. As you said, chaos.
Mitchell's going to shoot the 3. He makes it. Coach Ellsworth's going to take the timeout, but I don't think it's going to matter here. 12-point lead with 12 seconds left, unless you're counting on more technicals happening here.
Yeah, I would hope not.
Yeah, I don't really want that.
Neither of these teams want to go home. Coaches have to talk to their administrators about that.
Powers gets it into Halcomb. And Dimmick's going to foul him.
Well, that was kind of unnecessary with the 12-point lead.
Yeah. So Charlie will get 2 more free throws. Coffee comes back in. Charlie knocks them both in. Hubbard finds Coffee, can't get it off. Howard with the deep 3. Misses everything, could go out of bounds with a second left. And hopefully no more fouls here.
Yeah, I'd hope not.
Yeah, there we go. No more fouls. So Eastern Hancock is going to win this one 60-46. So Eastern Hancock, nice finish here for the Royals. This was a good 2-game stretch last night and tonight. 2 tough wins you had to grind out. Sorry, I'm not sure why it says 6-8. It is 60-46. Our scoreboard turned off here. 60-46, Eastern Hancock with the victory. They will move on to 7-6 on the season. So first time we've won 2 games in a row on the season. We're 7-6, including now 4-2 in the conference. Shenandoah will fall to 7-6, and now they're 3-1 in the conference. So now, all of a sudden, you look at this, and conference standings get much more interesting as you have Wapahani's now the only undefeated team in the conference.
Yeah.
So Shenandoah, this is a tough one for them. They needed to win this to keep pace with the Raiders. Now they can obviously still beat the Raiders down the road, but we saw Wapahani a couple weeks ago. They are a tough team to beat. So let's take a quick break while we get our final stats, and we'll come back in about 2 minutes.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Attention car owners. Has your vehicle seen better days? Introducing Dents Automotive, your go-to solution for those unsightly dents and dings. Our expert technicians use state-of-the-art techniques to restore your car's beauty like magic. Whether it's a minor ding or a pesky dent, we've got you covered. With years of experience and a passion for perfection, we'll have your car looking like new in no time. Don't let dents cramp your style. Visit Dents Automotive today and drive.
All right, folks, so the final score here. Eastern Hancock Royals knock off the Shenandoah Raiders 60-46. 14-point victory. Puts the Royals with a winning record now, 7-6 on the season, and their first time getting back-to-back wins on the season. Rundown of stats, I'll take the Shenandoah Raiders. Were led in scoring by Hagan Tomlinson. Hagan had 10 points, 4 rebounds. Cannon Case had 9 points, 2 rebounds. Johnny Howard, 8 points, 3 boards. A.J. Dimmick, 7 points, 1 rebound. Zane Mitchell, 6 points, 2 rebounds. Hayden Hubbard, 4 points. And Aiden Coffey with 2. You got the Royals?
Yeah, for the Royals, I will tell you my rebounds and assists are unofficial. 19 points for Caden Willis. I got him with 6 assists and an assist. 6 rebounds and assists, and I know he had 2 or 3 steals in there. Rubel with 10 points, another double-double. I know you had him. I got him 11 rebounds.
14 officially.
14, yep, and at least 1 assist. 2 3-pointers for the big man. 10 points for Caden Powers, too. 7 of them coming in the fourth quarter. 8 for Morris, who returned from a sprained ankle. He got a couple of rebounds and 4 assists. 7 for Halcomb with a couple of rebounds, couple of assists. 4 for Manship and 2 for Schilling. I think you got everybody there. So.
Eastern Hancock, 4 of 17 for threes. This is the first game that we've not shot well from 3 and we've won. You know, this was a defensive win for the Royals, and we did shoot well from the free throw line. 16 of 22 from the line.
Yeah.
You know, that's way above our season average. So I think now a lot of those were technical shots because we had Powers shooting them. So when you put your best free throw shooter out there, that helps. But we were 4 of 17, but Shenandoah couldn't hit either. They were 4 of 15 from 3. So neither team shot the ball well. The difference, we out-rebounded the Raiders 33-18.
Yeah, sounds about right.
So that was, and they got only 2 offensive rebounds to our 11. So I think that was the difference there tonight was our rebounding. A lot of that was because Tomlinson was in foul trouble the whole game and ended up fouling out. And he's their leading rebounder, and they couldn't really do much there with him out. So we want to thank everybody who's tuning in tonight. We will hopefully be at Lapel. I have not emailed their AD yet, but they let us do the girls' game. So I would assume they're going to let us do the boys' game next Friday. And that'll be a big game, as we said, because that was a contentious game in the football season, both times we played, Week 9 and Week 10. And so we'll see how that carries over to basketball. But a good win tonight for the Royals. And, again, move to 7-6 on the season. We'll see how we can carry this into next week. Sectional draw for the girls is tomorrow night.
Right. I knew that was coming up.
We get to see who they draw, who they get to play in their sectional. My hope, the only thing I hope, is that we play Triton Central on Saturday.
Yeah.
The Royals and the Tigers are the 2 best teams statistically. I think they're the only 2 teams with more than 4 or 5 wins in that sectional. I'd really like to play that game on Saturday when all the fans are more likely to be able to make it instead of playing that on Tuesday night like we did last year. So that's my only hope there. And the girls will wrap up the season. They've got 2 games this week. They look to wrap up with a undefeated conference season if they can beat Randolph Southern on Tuesday. And then the last home game of the season, they take on a very, very good tri-team who's the TEC champs. We'll take them on Thursday. So come out and support the ladies. And anything else we have?
No.
Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you guys next week.